The more we unite, the more we bond together, the more we sit together to talk, the better for our people, the better for our leadership, and the better it is for the states, our people. The things that we said are not new. It's just the voice of our people that we have continued to echo. But unfortunately, I read in the papers that somebody said we ought not to talk about certain things, being elected people. If the voice of your people has been heard loudly and they have continued to talk, and you're an elected person and you shy away from giving further voice to their voices, then you ought not to be in the position that you occupy. So I must thank our people in the House of Reps who have responded to the speech made by their colleague in the National Assembly. As I did say, all the things that were discussed, nothing is against the unity of this country. We reaffirmed that as a people, as elected governors, we believe in the unity of our country. But we also went forward to advance the need for certain things to be done in order to give strength to that unity. That cannot be a reason for us to be vilified. Obviously not. We talked about restructuring, which has been on the table for so long. Both the voices of the PDP and the APC itself have endorsed restructuring. Our restructuring is all-inclusive, all-encompassing. We may have different views, different approaches to the restructuring. But when we sit on a table in dialogue, we'll be able to agree best what is good for Nigeria and what is good for the component parts of Nigeria. The conversations are obviously needed, because if we do not talk and we allow the voices of our people to continue to speak and the leadership shies away, then we are giving room for even further crisis. So I thought that it was time for other persons, other leaders across the country, to thank the Southern governors for uniting, to give a voice to the conversations. Because it is only when these conversations come in at that level and it is driven in the interest of the larger majority of the people that we can have a truly united nation in which there is fairness, in which there is equity, and in which there is trust amongst our people and amongst the leadership. The issue of open grazing, we do know that it's not going to stop in one day, but an attempt must be made to take some actions at the national level. Those actions that will give hope that we have started a journey to stopping it. But beyond all this, I want to charge our leaders and our people to be cautious. Be cautious because politics is so that if you don't read it rightly, you can directly throw your people into fire. And I do know that I'm not all-knowing, but at the appropriate time, our leaders must be ready to sit down for us to do a proper analysis politically before we take decisions, so that we will not lead our people into darkness. So I want to caution some of our leaders who are jumping the ship for very little things that have been provided for them. It is not about self. It is going to be about our people. I am governor of the state and I appreciate it. And I believe in equity. I believe that we need to stay united as a state and peaceful in order to develop this state. But I will not shy away from the fact that I'm from Delta North Senatorial District. And I believe that by the grace of God, in our approach to governance, we have been fair and we have tried to be equitable in all that we do. Therefore, as a people, we must be cautious. Some people say, shine your eyes, so that people will not come in to lure you with 500,000 naira and 1 million naira, and you sell the conscience of your people and then lead them into fire. That will not be in the name of Jesus. And I want also to plead that it's not going to be about self, because they are making promises to our people already, that you will be my deputy, you will be my this. And the same promise that they make to you behind, they will go and make the same promise to several others. It's already beginning to happen. And our people are falling for it. Relying on man. That person must be somebody who is ready to ensure that there's fairness, justice, and equity in everything. We want somebody who will come to Asaba and see Asaba as his own. And not somebody who will come in here and feel that Asaba as headquarters is misplaced. It ought not to be. God made it so.